What's up my Gooners, Goonerettes and Gooner babies? We back at it again. Another reaction video. I ain't even gonna get hype into this intro.
Gooner on the sofa, proud of North London, gotta represent. And I'ma tell you one thing, watching games live always brings me closer. But I would rather watch at home on my sofa. Yeah, chance is the name, football is the game. Gooners all day, you know that it won't change. So stay tuned in, cause the party's never over. Get it hype, this is Gooner on the sofa. Gooner on the sofa, let's go.
G.o.t.s. Gang gang.
We lost to Blackburn, the league, we lost to Everton in the cup final. So my first title was in '96. Honestly, towards the end, that last 6-7 games, I felt really overwhelmed and quite sort of like the legs were heavy, and I just thought, this is tough going, you know what I mean? And this
Gary Neville here, joined by Roy Keane and Jeremy Redknapp on the Overlap Live, talking about the title chances here. Gary Neville, first of all, mentioned that the title running starts with 10, 11 games to go. Now it's 6 games to go. Interesting that that's changing.
senior players, to be fair, got us over the line. There's no doubt about that. Arsenal have got quite a lot of young players who, like, you know, Saka and Martinelli, younger players who maybe might feel the same way when it gets really into the heat of it and there's a lot of pressure on. So we don't know how they're going to react to that, but at the moment I think they just turned favourites in this last couple of weeks.
And Gary Neville's...
Let me stop it there. Shout out Terry, shout out the football terrace as always. Alright, let me get into this one. Alright, so this is going to be in 2 parts. I don't mean 2 videos, just 2 parts. First gonna react to Gary's wet talk, and then we're gonna talk about what Roy's gonna say. Alright, so Gary first. Terry already said it straight up. What happened to the last, I thought it was the last 10 games. I thought it was the last 10 games. What's going on? Keeps moving the post. It's going to be from the start of the season that we ain't gonna do nothing. 3 games that we won with the previous last year, it was Arsenal could get relegated. What's going on? It's the end of the world because we lost 3 games. But when we win 3 games, now we lot hyping for, we getting excited for. All right, cool. Carry on winning. Carry on winning. You understand me? Don't quote me on this because I don't know if it's right, but have we not been on top this whole season? I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on. So anyhow, we got to 14 games. It's only 14 games. We get to what, 20 games or something. I don't even know when the cutoff point was for the World Cup, but it was after the World Cup. That's it. They're done. They're gonna crumble because players are gonna come back. But that happens. World Cup done. We still on top. You understand me? New Year come. We still on top. Keep moving the post. They ain't gonna be this and ain't gonna be that. Keep going. Keep going. The last 10 games is the way it really kicks in. Is it really? The last 10 games is when this is the first game. Once the whistle blown on the first day, that's when it kicks in. What are you talking about? Waste. Gary is such a waste. He is from the class that they said, famously said, you can't win nothing with kids. They won. They won. I'm not going to say, yeah, a whole team, including the bench, and any backup from that, all babies, yeah, you can do it. Probably not. Probably not. We already have, not only do we have Premier League winners already in the team, the manager is part of a team that backed up, that won all this stuff that you lot are talking about. He was there. What are you lot banging on about? You're acting like everyone in the Arsenal team right now is 15. What are you talking about? Jibber jabber, jibber jabber. This is how you know this is biased, because him himself came from a team that had the babies in it. And then you had the sprinkle of experience, aka the older guys. Come on. Think, man. Think. Gary Neville is just butthurt. That is it. There is no way around it. Being stubborn, standing on your opinion when there's proof your opinion is far. It doesn't even matter. Listen to me. It don't matter if come the end of this, Arsenal don't win the title. He has been hating You know what I'm saying? But using his words very well. Very well. You understand me? Using his words very well. But he's been hating. Anyhow, let's go and see what Roy has got to say.
Right and wrong. They're favourites. I don't think it's been the last couple of weeks. I think they've been favourites now for a couple of months. However, I think he's right to...
Oh yeah, and that's another thing. Favourites now. We've been running the league. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they're in some great position. Would have thought that at the start of the season, but they've been brilliant. A lot of the young players obviously have been very consistent. The fact that they can just focus on the league, yeah, they would be definitely favourites for the title. I don't think they'll do it.
All that, and then they don't think we'll do it. And listen, he's entitled to that opinion, as I say.
No, you can't have stupid opinions though. And this is the one that I always draw for. I always draw for it. You can go through my videos. I always draw for it. Everyone can have an opinion. I'm not going to respect every opinion. That makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? But you can have one. I always say, someone can say, Dennis Bergkamp is rubbish. Or should I say, was rubbish. You can say those words. But anyone with eyes and a football brain knows you're talking shit. So what's the point of you having that opinion if it's shit? What's the point? What's the point of being out in the Caribbean on a sunny, beautiful, hot day and saying, it's raining and I feel cold? What's the point? What's the point? Stupid opinions don't matter. They don't matter and they should not be expressed because they are stupid. If you can back it up, then and it got some weight, cool, then we can have a debate. But Arsenal have been running the league this season. Running it. There ain't no one else that's been running it. Anyone else that's been close has been City and they've been chasing. We have been running it. Doesn't make no sense. It doesn't, because if it was the other way around, they'd say it's done. They'd say it's a wrap. If Arsenal had nothing to do with it, they'd say it's a wrap. If it was Liverpool was in our position and City was down there, they'd say it's a wrap. If City was on top and Liverpool were down there, they'd say it's a wrap. If Man United were on top and City was below, they'd say it's a wrap. They wouldn't say the things that they're saying against Arsenal. Trust that. Trust that.
Let's see what his rationale is.
I think City, I still have to fancy City, but Arsenal have got themselves in a great position. Again, the young players are fantastic. And they do have experience, but I know what Gary's saying in terms of lads who won league titles. There's still a lot of established international footballers there. And you need a little bit of luck. Injuries over the last few months. But yeah, they're...
See, he already fucked up there because he said that we don't have... He understands what Gary's saying because we ain't got no winners there. We have winners there. That's what's embarrassing. We have winners at the club, in the team. What are you talking about? You're not making no sense. These are meant to be football people, man. This is embarrassing.
Great position, and this is... You have to admire them for that. They've done brilliant.
See, I like what Roy Keane has said there. He's still back in...
Nah, man, I ain't like what either of them said there. Roy was a little bit more open. But again, you can't be like, oh yeah, they've done great. And yeah, they got this team. And yeah, they got well-known internationals. And yeah, they got this and yeah. But I'm going with this team. What? Why? It doesn't make no sense. You get me? This doesn't make any sense. This been there before. So what happens when people have been there before and failed? Why is that not getting brought up? When you've been there before and failed. How many times has the Brazilian team been to finals, won, and then been to finals and lost? Same for France, same for Germany, same for Italy. Those days are gone when you can call it off the name or the country. You cannot do that no more. You look stupid. More time it works out if it's what? Holland versus Moldova, you get me? Or England versus Fiji. Then you can be like, alright, cool. But then you still have to open your mindset because the bigger team are going to think to themselves, yeah, we got this. But the other team are coming out for war. It's different. You know what I'm saying? That's why when Arsenal are playing anyone in the bottom, You know what I'm saying? We're talking 13 and down right now. Anyone in the bottom are fighting for their Premier League life. It's not no easy game. It is not no easy game. And then you even look up the table. There's a lot of people disrespecting Brighton and maybe a little bit Newcastle, but Newcastle are like the new boys on the block. Some people love it, other people don't. People think, yeah, there's another gang, so it's a good, it helps the Premier League, you know what I'm saying? But you cannot just look at, even a team sheet, you can't just look at the team sheet and be like, you know what, they got all internationals and you got about 4, they're going to win. It don't work like that. That's not football. And if you think like that, then you are stupid football-wise. You might be a genius out on the street, genius in a classroom, but you are dumb when it comes to football. If you think you can just see a name of a team or see a team sheet, compare it to the other one and be like, yeah, that done. Because you don't know what will is. Clearly, you don't know what will is. You don't know. You've never played football. Clearly, you've never played football if you believe that. Thinking, little guy can't do nothing because the big guys are here. You don't know nothing about football. Nothing about it. Trust me on that. But that's just my reaction quickly. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to do these this way now because the screen recording is messing up. So it's better that you can just hear it, maybe see it in the background, and then I reply. You had to dig me. Shout out my Gooners, Goonerettes and Gooner babies, and most importantly, because I'm reacting to his video, shout out Teir and everyone on the terrace. You under dig me? Make sure you go subscribe to them. Love, 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 and blessings. I'm out of here, man. Stay good, stay blessed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and come see me on IG, baby. Ho!
Gooner on the sofa, the pride of North London.
Can you keep a secret?
That's my Gooner, do it again.
Go on.
Shout out to my Gooners, Goonerettes and Gooner babies. Make sure you subscribe. Woo!
Gooners all day, you know that it won't change. So stay tuned in, cause the party's never over. Get it hype, this is Gooner on the sofa.